Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Advice to Think Twice. My name is Monica and I'm here with your love scopes for February 2017. I do apologize for the delay. I've been traveling and now I just got back, and so I started working on them as quickly as I could. Thank you for your patience. For this month we're doing things a little bit differently. We're using a Mirror Salon's Love Oracle, and then we're using the astrology reading cards as well. And just a quick reminder to be sure to watch your moon and your rising sign readings, with these being very general readings. It may resonate for some and not for others. So be sure to watch your sun, your moon, and your rising, because you should be able to find something that does resonate, something that does apply in one of those readings for you. And of course, if you're interested in a specifically for you reading, then all the information you need is in the description box below. You can have a look at my website. We have specials running. I've extended the New Year special, and we actually have 3 different specials for Valentine's Day for the whole month of February 2017. So if you're interested, head on to my website and have a look. But okay, on to the readings. Thank you for joining me, and thank you very much for all your support. And I hope you have a wonderful month and that you enjoy your reading. Okay, talk to you in a bit. Hi Scorpio, and thank you for joining me for your February 2017 love scopes. So let's just jump in and see what comes up for you in the month of February when it comes to your love life. So let's look at your oracle cards, and then we're going to look at your astrology messages. So your oracle cards, we have obstacles, young male, young female, and fun times. So what I'm getting here, okay, for some of you, I feel that you may be experiencing obstacles and delays when it comes to getting what you want. Now for quite a few of you, this feels like you're dealing with someone who is a bit immature, or someone who has commitment issues, or someone who just likes to keep things fun and light and simple. Someone who may express themselves as they don't like to be tied down, or they don't like to be pressured, or they feel like whenever you talk about commitments, you're giving them an ultimatum or that sort of thing. It could be you, for a fewer number of you, that feels this way, okay? And that's why there are obstacles when it comes to moving things forward within a relationship. But the obstacles card, it's a card that talks about delays or obstacles being placed on your path with the purpose of you just needing to take a step back. There's nothing more than you can do. You can't push through these obstacles. You kind of have to take a step back and assess and look at things for what they are. So trying to be objective, realistic, okay, honest with yourself and whoever it is that you're talking to regarding this situation that is being blocked or delayed. Now, the strongest message, because you have both young male and the young female card in here, for a lot of you, it feels like you may be dealing with someone who's immature, or you may be dealing with someone who is a lot younger than you, and so they don't want the same things that you do. And so that's where the obstacles are, and that's where the struggle is. Or you're a lot younger dealing with an older figure, and they're pressuring you maybe to make a commitment, or take things to the next level, or settle down, or whatever this is, and you're just not ready to do that. You just don't want to do that. So that's where the relationship may be blocked during this time. And I feel like during this month you could be looking at that, assessing that, and deciding, do you want to keep pushing through and trying to overcome the obstacles, or is it that actually this is not what you're looking for, and this being blocked is a godsend for you to take a step back, look at it, and realize that, hold on, this is not what makes me happy, and so I'm going to go a different direction. For others of you, I feel like there could be delays and obstacles in terms of focusing on your love life because of children. Children getting in the way. Like, you have to prioritize your children, or you have to focus on your children this month, and there's not a lot of time for romance. Okay, so that's something that could be going on. For others of you, there could be a delay in conceiving. So there could be a focus on children, but there's delays or obstacles there, maybe additional tests that need to be made or done, maybe different treatments that you need to try. something that needs to be worked on or healed before you can conceive. That sort of thing also comes up here. And I'm also getting interference from someone who's being childish or someone who's being petty. Now, this could be someone from your past or your partner's past. Someone in your family disapproving of what you're doing or who you're dating or who you're drawn to. And they're being childish and making it about themselves when it's really your love life. So for some of you, that's what's coming up. For others of you, this really feels like jealousy and just people trying to get in the way because they can, and creating blocks, obstacles, delay in your relationships. It's something to be mindful of, and I feel it's a reminder or a cautionary tale in terms of, not giving your attention to people who are not supportive. And if someone's being petty or if someone's being rude or if someone's being childish, you don't have to give your attention or your power to that person, okay? You can ignore them. You can do the mature thing and kind of turn your back from that person. Definitely, not engaging. I feel like it wouldn't be a good idea for you to get into an argument with this person, whoever this is, that's causing you blockages or delays or obstacles, interfering. They're definitely not on the same level you are. They are very immature or they are being childish, and you can't reason with them is the message here. So kind of go around that obstacle if it occurs in your love life at this time. There may be obstacles in terms of connecting with your loved one or your crush or your interest during the month of February. Maybe distance is an obstacle. Maybe, having different priorities is an obstacle there, different responsibilities. Maybe something that separates you or kind of delays when you can get together, when you can be together. And again, it can be someone just trying to interfere is what I'm getting here, because they're being childish, because they're being mean, because they're being petty. Either they're being jealous or they're scorned, someone from the past or anything like that. But again, don't let that, dull your sparkle, as Doreen Virtue would say. Don't let that person take away what you have. Don't let that person take away your confidence, your smile, your happiness. You can just not allow that person in your life, okay? Turn your back, push them away. Keep them at a distance. Not engaging because, again, I feel like you can't reason with this person. And again, for those of you, I feel like there's an age difference or a difference in the level of maturity when it comes to someone you're dating or someone you're with or someone you're interested in. And you may want different things, and that's where the obstacle is. But communication is important, so talking things through, being honest is definitely important here to make sure that you get back on the same page, or if the best thing to do and what makes you happy to do is to walk away from that situation. Then again, it will allow you to come to that conclusion and allow you to do what you need to do to be happy. There's also, I feel, a sense of separation here, so distance being an obstacle. And delay, so maybe you can't connect with your partner on Valentine's Day because their flight gets delayed or there's delays happening, and you just have to wait a little while longer. And so the card just says, don't be immature about it. Try to, take it for what it is and focus on your relationship and just go with it, okay? And we do have the fun times card, so I do see kind of coming together or reunions happening towards the end of the month here. For those of you, this is socializing, this is going out. Maybe you're coming out of a relationship that was damaged, is what I hear here. And you're coming out of that and you're just enjoying yourself. You're going out, you're socializing, you're being happy, you're enjoying your independence and newfound sense of freedom. And also now you've learned a lesson. Now you know what you want, or now you know what you don't want moving forward. It could also be, spending time with a lot of people who may have an immature attitude when it comes to love or when it comes to relationships. And I feel like that helps you grow, because it teaches you that, hold on, that's not okay, or that's not what I want to do, or that's not what works for me. So I feel like a lot of learning experiences happening for you during this month that enable you to either overcome obstacles and solidify, strengthen a relationship, overcome anxiety or overcome commitment issues or trust issues, okay, for some of you, and that's a really big thing. And for those of you, it allows you to remove obstacles from your love life in terms of kind of going around an obstacle, removing yourself from a situation that has been blocking you when it comes to your love life, and moving forward into meeting new people, having new experiences, being with people who are like you, like-minded people who want the same things you do, so that you remove the possibility for these kinds of blockages happening again in your love life moving forward. But it's definitely a time of socializing, going out, celebrating, meeting new people, maybe meeting people through your circle of friends, or people you work with, or people you like. Creative circles is what I'm getting here. So if you're a member of a creative kind of group or club, if you will, I feel like you could be meeting someone there and you find that that person is a lot better suited for you if you're dealing with this kind of complicated situation that's blocking your love life. I feel like you're definitely going to come out of it and meet someone new in the process who's a much better fit for you, okay? When we look at your astrology cards, we have Aries. The energy around you is dynamic and spontaneous. Crusading, impulsive action is likely. So for some of you, I feel like you're dealing with an Aries, and I feel like this is the person who may be pressuring you or pushing you. They don't like to take no for an answer. And so you could be feeling pressured, or you could be feeling like someone's giving you an ultimatum. Or someone's kind of pursuing you too aggressively for your comfort. And so you could be having a conversation with this person, and you could be separating yourself from this situation and from this person. For those of you, this is spontaneous energy. This is new things, new experiences, new people, fun times, okay, with the energy of Aries here. And also new beginnings is what I'm getting. For some of you, you're going to have a new beginning in the month of, in the time of Aries. So that's kind of February towards March. But I feel like you're wrapping something up in February. If this is the case for you, you're wrapping something up in February, and then by the time you get to the time of Aries, there you are. You have a new relationship. It's a lot better relationship for you, better suited for you. Definitely showing up. For others of you, this is a time to have fun, enjoy. If you're feeling restricted, if you're feeling controlled, if you're feeling pressured or burdened, and that's what the obstacle is, it's time to remember that, you know what, this is not how things are supposed to be. You're supposed to be happy. You're supposed to have fun. You're supposed to enjoy yourself. Okay, remember the energy of youth here. So maybe it's time for new energy, what these cards can be talking about as well. Maybe it's time for new energy in your love life. Maybe it's time for a change, bringing more fun, more spontaneous situations happening and events with this energy. It's also a card that is asking you to break free from what is holding you back, and to take charge, to be the Aries, to take charge and make something happen. Pursue the person you're interested in. Make the decision you've been avoiding. Have that conversation that you've been thinking about, and just start something new that is what you want. Okay, that's what the Aries card talks about for me here for you. I have a lot of funny expressions here that I'm using, but anyway, for me here for you. So we also have the 4th house activated, and this is your home and the roots of your being. So for some of you, I do feel like you're going to be moving out and leaving a situation that is restricting you. It was supposed to be something comfortable, like, you know, it was supposed to be your home, and it's just become like a prison, okay, is what I'm getting for you, like a cage, something limiting you, something holding you back. For others of you, this is saying that the answer that you're looking for is very close to home. So talking to friends, talking to family, that's really going to help you get the answers that you're looking for when it comes to your love life. For others of you, again, it's talking about your close circle of people, okay, where you find a new romantic interest, or meeting someone through your friends, or meeting someone in the neighborhood, or your circumstances changing. You could be moving, and that's how you meet someone, or you could be, again, taking on something new, and that's how you meet someone during this time. It's also an energy that talks about breaking patterns here, in terms of if you were raised to believe a certain thing when it comes to love. I feel like now that has become an obstacle, and it's become something that is holding you back, and you are taking charge and cutting that out of your life and showing courage in terms of believing in yourself and what makes you happy, kind of breaking free from the norm, or breaking free from what you were taught to believe, and finding your own way. For those of you, this is a beautiful energy, and it talks about family, and it talks about starting a family, or talks of family, or maybe talks of family is what triggers this whole change in your love life. But it does feel like a positive thing, okay? Overall, it feels like a very positive energy, taking you to new energies that are, again, is what I'm hearing, is better suited for you. For others of you, you could be looking to move in with someone or to buy a place, and maybe that's where you get obstacles, delays. Maybe they don't like to have children on the property that you are looking to rent. Maybe it's a new property and it's not finished yet, and you have to wait for it to be completed. So delays with home and property situations could be happening, or delays with family situations could be happening. But they will be resolved. You just have to be a little bit patient with it and take charge, okay? When I feel like there's going to be a time when there's nothing you can do. You're just going to have to be patient with the obstacle cards. But during that time, you're going to be thinking things through and coming up with new ideas and approaches, and then you're going to be taking charge of that situation and taking it to your happy outcome that you want to see. So I hope the reading makes sense. I hope the messages make sense to you, and more importantly, I hope that they help. Thank you very much for joining me once again, and I hope you really have a beautiful month. Don't be afraid to change, don't be afraid of transformation, and don't be afraid to pursue what really makes you happy. You don't have to explain yourself to anyone, and you don't have to please anyone. It's about you this month and what makes you happy, and doing what you need to do to make sure that you are happy and feel loved and feel comfortable and confident and beautiful, okay? So I do hope you have a beautiful month, and I'll talk to you soon. Take care.